Oh my, Christmas is right around the corner in a couple of days, and so many parents that I've been talking to are just worn out by their children's demanding behavior. Of course, we perceive it that way because we believe that it's our job to fulfill all those beautiful desires that our children have. And if we've sat in a place of lack inside of ourselves, if we feel like we're not able to meet all those demands, of course we project onto our children that they are the demanding ones. They are the entitled ones. And yet, truly, if we really take that projection back inside and offer ourselves the deepest, deepest kindness, we begin to learn what our healthy personal boundaries are. What do you actually want to offer to your children? Not what should you offer or what you don't want to offer. Spend a little time this week, right before the big Christmas day, asking yourself, when I experience all those demands, all that excitement, all that entitlement, instead of judging, which is a way we protect ourselves, what would it be like to ask yourself, how can I enter into their desires? What am I willing to give my children? Now, the reason I'm talking about this today is that we all came into this world helpless and totally dependent on our caregivers to depend, to take care of, to attend, I meant, to our young needs. And actually, each time that we reached our precious young arms up and, wanted to be met with this tender, loving smile and to have our caregivers meet our needs, if they turned away, claiming that we were too demanding, then that taught us to take care of ourselves before we were ready. And that's the case for so many of us. We learned very early on that our needs were maybe too much, that they caused discomfort in our caregivers. And so we, in a healthy, young way, put our needs away, hid them away, and started taking care of ourselves. The problem with that is now we're adults. And when we look back and see that our fragile young hearts felt this pain or this rejection or abandonment or all of the things that we felt when we reached out and we saw that grimace on our parents' faces, the conclusion as a child that we came to was that our desires were wrong or bad. And it even created a shame inside of our bodies and our beings when we actually thought about ourselves. Now, I've noticed this so much in my parenting, and so many mamas and papas I talk to do also, that when our needs begin to arise, we're so used to taking care of everyone else's needs in the family, and yet when our needs arise, there's a little shame blanket that kind of comes around us and tells us that, oh, we're needy or we can take care of ourselves. I mean, how dare us have needs? And then, as I say, this projects out onto our children. And when they come to us with their big little eyes, excited and going, gimme, 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 more, 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 which they're gonna do on the holidays, even though you've worked so hard in giving them so much, then it's gonna trigger that place inside, that place of lack, that place of, well, what about my needs? When do I matter? So this week, as you delight, if you're able to, in your children's beautiful, beautiful desires, because that's what they are. They're beautifully innocent desires. Make sure to remind yourself that it's not your job to meet all of those needs, that your needs are as important as your children's. Theirs are a little more present, more excitable, especially around Christmas. But remember, your needs are as important. And make sure that you take a little time to meet your needs instead of expecting your children to meet them for you. Thank you for listening to this episode of Parenting Paused. If you enjoyed the episode, do me a favor and share it with your mama friends. You can also leave a review wherever you listen, which will support getting the Pure Joy message out. Come on over to the Pure Joy Parenting Practice Facebook page or join me on Instagram to hear more. And don't forget to download your free copy of the Safe Seat course on the Pure Joy website. And while there, check out the offerings page to go deeper in the Pure Joy work.